Hi, everybody. Did you enjoy our fire in the last little whatever clip? I guess is the right word. We have this beautiful fire that Sam, the intern, built for us, and it's absolutely wonderful in here because it's a little chilly outside now. It's starting to get, that nice chill in the air. So we're at the 6 o'clock hour, and I am super, super excited about the stories that are coming in this hour. Like, I cannot tell you how excited I am about these stories. But before we do stories, we have songs, gentlemen.
Yeah. So light the fire.
Let's sing, light the fire.
I stand in your presence,
I fall on
my spirit.
my spirit is willing, but my flesh is so weak.
So light the fire.
Light the fire in my weary soul and faith. Make my spirit whole, Lord, know
Where
I've been. So light the fire in my heart again. I feel your arms around me as the power of your healing
your
begins.
spirit surrounds.
Your spirit surrounds me
Like a rushing wind.
like a mighty rushing wind.
So light the fire.
Like fire
In my spirit.
in my weary soul and place. Make my spirit whole, Lord, know
Where I've
been. Like fire in my heart again.
So light the fire.
Like fire
In my soul.
in my weary soul and place.
Make me
Make
whole.
my spirit whole, Lord, know
Where
I've been. So light the fire in my heart again. Woo! Man, we were rocking that.
That was fun.
That's one of my
Love that.
favorites.
Did you like that at home? Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Oh, love it.
Sing with us. You fill
My soul with your living water, and I am your child. You fill my soul with your living water, and I am your child. How lovely is your dwelling place, oh Lord God Almighty. My soul yearns, did even faint for the courts of the Lord. Fill my soul with your living water, and I am your child. You fill my soul with your living water, and I pretty.
Thanks, guys.
I hope that you guys at home are loving being able to sing camp songs at the top of your voices and just soaking it all in, all the goodness, soaking it in. So we're here at the 6 o'clock hour. It's been a great day, friends. And we're starting to wind down the day. You know, at camp, we would be having dinner and singing the Jello song and doing all kinds of awesome things in our different dining halls or outside spaces at our different camps. And that's a really special time for us in the ministry when people are gathered together in community. We've been talking a lot about community because, I mean, let's face it, camp is just a fancy word for community.
Yes, it
Right?
is.
It's just a fancy
best
word
part of
for
camp.
community. And so we're on the tail end of our day of giving, and we want to finish strong. We want to finish really strong towards our goal of 300 gifts. And I know some of you are just now tuning in. You're like, wait, this thing has been happening all day and I had no idea because I've been on Zoom call after Zoom call after Zoom call. And we know that there's so much going on out there in the internet world that it can get lost. But we want to bring camp into your world right now, into your life at home, so that you know that this is your place. These are your places of ministry and care where you are valued and you belong and you are a child of God and you hear it and you know it. And whether you've been here before and you know that, or it might be your first summer, or you're contemplating, man, you know, I've never heard of these places before, and I want that. I want to be in on that. You can give today, right now, at novusway.org, the green donate button, and you can also register for camp and apply to be on summer staff. And so now we're going to hear two stories, two really special stories, two spectrums. We've been talking generationally all day. And this first story, Miss Ina Berkey, was here in the beginning, the start of Novus Way, the start of what became, Novus Way at Luther Ridge, long ago as a first-time camper when we first started out. And her story is so beautiful. So let's start with Ina's story, and then we have a very special guest after Ina.
Hi, my name is Ina Ruth Berkey. I live in Williamsburg now, but I grew up in South Carolina. I served on the staff at Luther Ridge for 3 summers beginning in 1958. Those were the best summers of my life, and that's when the fire was lighted for me. Being with other staff members who shared my same values, listening and talking with pastors who helped me understand the grace of God's love, leading campers and understanding their questions, and making friendships that have lasted for a lifetime. All these encounters helped me discern a call to full-time service in the church, and I have been a deacon for over 40 years. I love Luther Ridge. It has been a vital part of my family's life, beginning with my mom and dad. And my family has gathered at Luther Ridge for Thanksgiving week for over 25 years. Tom and I have been avid fans of Luther Ridge Music Week and of Create in Me. Our children have gone to camp, and our grandson has been a camper. Yes, the fire was lighted for me long ago and still burns brightly in my heart. I love Luther Ridge.
Oh, Ina, thank you for that story. And funny thing about Ina, I got an email from her a little while ago because she is also one of our amazing volunteers who have been calling folks at home and letting them know that today is Day of Giving. And she's like, this is so fun. I've been watching you all day. And so, hi, Ina, like a special you're watching right now. You've been
Thanks
watching
so
all
much.
day. It's so awesome to hear that generational piece, and just think about the kids at home right now who are going to be Ina's someday, right?
That's
Saying,
right.
I was on staff this year. I was a camper this time at one of our amazing sites. And so we're just super grateful for Ina's story. And I love that someday we'll all be saying, I love camp that much too. So now, Lori, who is our program director here at Luther Ridge, she is going to introduce our next very special camper.
I'm really excited to introduce this person. This camper has been a camper at Luther Ridge for 15 years and has made probably more friends from this camp community. It's all about building relationships. It's just this crazy special opportunity to be at camp and build the kind of relationships that you've been hearing all of these stories told from our friends, just like Ina. But this particular camper, his name is Nate Morgan, and he has been attending our Summer Shine camp program, again, for 15 years. And it's near and dear to many of our hearts, this program, certainly near and dear to mine. Back in the day when I was an area director on senior staff, I served as a Summer Shine area director.
Like Craig.
Just like Craig Nelius, who
Nelius.
we heard from before, who actually, it was because of Craig that he's definitely one of the ones that led me to be an area director for Summer Shine. But Nate Morgan, he has a special light of God that you see in his eyes, and that's what's so phenomenal about coming to camp, whether you're at Luther Ridge or Luther Springs, Luther Ranch, Luther Rock. That's what's so unbelievably unique about camp, is that when you come to camp, so many people they come from different places, and they come from places of doubt and sometimes wondering, but when they get to camp and they can see the light of Christ in their friends' eyes, that's what it's all about. And Nate is a very special friend to so many of us, and we're so grateful to you, Nate, and I can't wait for you to share your story with everyone right now. So thank you, Nate. Let's hear from you.
Hi, my name is Nate. I've gone Zhongshan for 15 years. This experience has brought my relationship with others. I help others. I try giving the help we needed. Sometimes I will help other Zhongshan campers to get ready with the next activity. I took responsibility for myself. I try to help others. When I returned home, I look camp. I took responsibility in my church, in the homeless ministry, at my job, in my home. First, Philippians says, Philippians 2, verse 4 says, that each of you look not your own interests, but also the interests of others. At Lewis, I met new friends, have fun together, especially like the Friday night dance. Every year, there were new counselors and was to meet. We encourage each other at home, church, and work. I met new friends too, to speak with words of encouragement. Now, during COVID, I try to encourage my friends with my posts on Facebook. First Thessalonians 5:11 says, therefore, encourage one another and build up one another, just as you also would all doing. I can't repeat each other in cabins, festivals, and at meals. To this day, I stay in touch with friends I met at camp. I often pray for them and they pray for me. I also pray with lots of other people that share the prayer with me. Colossians 1:9 says, since the day we heard of it, we have not ceased to pray for you. Having the opportunity to go to sunshine, I leverage my relationship with others, taught me to be helpful, encouraging, and grateful with and for others. And that is my camp story. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Nate. It was so great to hear from you. And you're right. We get to meet new friends and remember the ones that are near and dear to us that we've met over the years. And Nate always remembers his counselors, and he always is asking for prayer. And he always likes to let us know that he is praying for us. And we really appreciate that, Nate. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Nate. You are such a special person for this community. And the incredible thing is there's lots of stories like Nate's across all of our camps. No matter where life finds them, they find a place here at our camps where they are known and they are seen and they are treasured as children of God. Hey, Lori, so I decided to join you up here to ask you what I've been asking all the other program directors. So talk to me a little bit about Luther Ridge, and this summer at Luther Ridge, what are you most excited about for our program and what our campers get to experience?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I'm really excited about working alongside Chandler this summer. It's going to be a lot of fun, lots of great opportunity, and we just can't wait to come back in community. And that's what I'm most looking forward to, is gathering with campers and our staff. And as far as programs go, that is so hard, Chandler.
Yeah, it is.
That's tough to ask because we have so many great things to offer here. And to me, one of my favorite things is to look out amongst our campers and find out who's here for the first time, having that first experience. So our first camp program, that's pretty special because that's the first time that those campers get an opportunity to be in a cabin overnight with such wonderful role models and our counselors who get to teach them that it's okay. God is always with you, and you get to do this all on your own and have that independence. And so First Camp is a special place, but all the way up through our high school programs and our outdoor adventure programs and our family camps and our theme programs, I really can't name just one. There's too many.
You know what? I'm really excited to celebrate Christmas week. You know, one of the big weeks we have is Christmas week. It's our last full week of the summer.
Yeah.
The week of July 25th. Actually, it starts on July 25th. And I'm excited because, you know, I think the celebration of Christmas and Jesus being among us is going to be so powerful after the year that we've all lived through. And to remember that even though we're celebrating Christmas right then in July, that Christ is always with us.
Absolutely.
Through those moments.
Christmas week is very special.
Yeah, so that's going to be great. Now, Lori, tell me about health and safety for the summer. How are you feeling about Luther Ridge, and what are our preparations looking like?
You know, just like Sue mentioned earlier, I'm feeling really good about it. We've learned so much over the past year, and all of us program directors, you know, it's been special for us to have our own community in preparation for summer, and a lot of our time has been spent every week checking in on the field guide and the guidelines that the CDC and ACA have given us. And it's because of those guidelines, and it's because of other camps that found a way to do things, even if it was minimally. We've learned a lot from them. We also have a strong connection out there in this outdoor ministry community with other camp directors. So we're constantly meeting and on the phone with each other about how are you planning to do things safe. We have a really good structure already planned. We come into summer at all of our sites with a good structure that really meets the needs for health and safety. And so we're going to be practicing those. We're going to be sharing with you where we are. We're listening to the data that's out there. We're excited that vaccines are rolling out. That makes a difference as well. There's so many factors that make us feel very confident because we can still have a great fun time gathering here while we're also being mindful and careful with each other.
Mm-hmm. You know, and Lori, one thing you said made me think about how, you know, you all have seen today, you've seen Sue from Luther Springs and Jen from Luther Rock, and Lori and I here at Luther Ridge and Gretchen at Luther Ranch, and know that no matter what your camp is that you love and you've made memories at and you're planning to be at this summer, the expertise of each of these people is playing a role at your camp. We are really, and I think it's what we enjoy the most about our job, especially when we're not in summer camp mode, is the way that we work together as a team. And
Absolutely.
so what Jen knows about keeping people safe at Luther Rock is making a difference at Luther Ridge. What Sue knows about keeping people safe at Luther Springs makes a difference at Luther Ranch. And I absolutely love that. You know, here at Luther Ridge, we're going to see there are some big times that we are gathered. Probably the thing I've had most people ask me about is, what about the dining hall? I mean,
Yeah.
if you have not been in our dining hall, it is a marvel of human innovation to feed that many people that quickly. And we're really looking at how do we trade out between people eating meals in their areas and outside and having much smaller groups of campers in the dining hall. So we're going to keep doing that. And you know, it's an interesting thing. One last thing I wanted to share about this is we just talked about how all of our camp community is in this together. You might start seeing on the news pretty soon. An AP report just came out today about how much camps are looking forward to this summer and what they're doing to get ready. It just hit the wires. It's probably going to hit your local papers tomorrow or the next day, and you'll be able to say, I know what Luther Ridge, I know what Luther Rock, I know what Luther Springs, I know what Luther Ranch is doing to be ready for me. People are getting ready.
We're ready for you, folks.
And hey, we've got Mitzi that's
Oh,
going to come in
got
here
an
and join us.
update.
It looks like she's got an update.
Hi, friends. Okay, so I have an update on our numbers. We are at 118 gifts. Now, don't let that make you nervous. We're working towards that 300. But like last year, this is what happened. At the end of the day, everybody started flooding gifts in. So you're home, you're eating dinner, you're doing your thing, you're watching camp stories, and now's the time to go on and make your gift so that we can maximize that $60,000 challenge with the extra $200 for every gift. So tell your friends, share this, email them, text them, say, hey, we got to get to our 300 goal, and get that message out there so that everybody knows this is happening. We know that some people take a social media fast during Lent, and so maybe they're not watching on social media, but they love camp, and you know that they're going to want to know that this is happening today. So spread that word so that we can get all $60,000 of our challenge and have those gifts coming in today. We're super, super excited to be able to announce that to you, that we've hit that goal. And again, you can give online at novusway.org. You can click that green donate button in the top right-hand corner. And I did have a question from some folks. If I give a one-time gift today and then I start a recurring gift, that's 2 gifts. So just so you know, that's how that works, because those are 2 separate things, okay?
That's great.
So you can do that too. I know, right? That's really
awesome.
cool. Because our 150 recurring gifts and our 150 above and beyond gifts, those are target goals for us. It's we set those because they will help sustain the ministry in the long term. We're not just thinking about today. We're thinking about camp forever. We're thinking about sustainability for the long term, because as you can hear, the stories go really far back, and camp is so critical to the world and to the church and to individuals' lives. And so we want to make sure that we're here for the long term. So that's why we have that monthly recurring goal. But go online right now, novusway.org, click the green donate button, and then invite your friends to join you. Invite your friends to join you, okay? You guys?
Yeah, I would just say, hey, Lori, what was your first summer on staff?
Oh, my first summer on staff. Oh, Chandler, really? Okay.
Oh, well,
Well, okay,
what
that's
was,
okay. It's
what
okay.
was your husband Bo's first summer
Yeah,
on
well,
staff? 'Cause
yeah,
we all
well-
know he's old.
Yeah, well, he is, but he actually started a summer after me.
Okay.
That's another good thing. You know what? You can start being on staff even if it's a couple of years later than the typical. My first summer on staff was 92.
Okay.
Okay.
Mine was 97, and then I stretched all the way to 2005. So hey, if you were on staff during those years with Lori and I, we want to see you. We want to see you on those gifts right now. These last couple of hours, we are challenging you. We worked right here
right.
alongside
Come on,
you all.
friends.
We saw you all. So if you were there 92, all through the 90s, there, the folks who worked with us, we know you're good people.
That's
So
right.
join us in doing this.
I love that. All right, thanks, friends. Now, just so you know, the rest of the evening at 7 o'clock, we have some more camp fun, and then at 8 o'clock, we're going to gather here for Vespers. We want you to find your candle as a family. If you're home and you want to connect with other folks, connect with us for Vespers at 8 o'clock. Find your candle so you can be ready to light your candle for Vespers. And we're going to close our day together with worship. Some of our sites call it closing worship or Vespers at 8 o'clock tonight. But we'll see you at 7 before that. And I want to have a huge number to give you at 7 o'clock. So novasway.org, Green Day donate button. It sounds like you have a challenge.
We're
So
throwing down the gauntlet.
challenge accepted. All right, friends, we'll see you at 7. Thanks a lot.